Hello, people of the internet, I am Dragon, and welcome back to the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus, where we're going to be attempting another daily. Blue Baby daily, huh? And we are going... It's apparently a special daily, considering we are starting with the Mulligan, Rotten Baby, and Compost. Compost... If I remember the item description correctly, it doubles any current flies you have, turns any items on the ground into flies upon use. Or spiders, I guess. I mean, turning red parts into spiders is really not too bad, honestly. This is Curse of Darkness, by the way. Should have been pretty easy to guess that it was Curse of Darkness, but I had to be certain, I suppose. Battery, use it. I probably could have planned that a little bit better, but meh. But yeah, this has got to be some sort of special day. 7-Eleven doesn't bring anything to mind, to be honest. Gladly took Swallowed Penny. That'll be a little bit of a beneficial thing if we take damage by any chance, something I do want to avoid, but it is a distinct possibility because I am not the greatest at this game. With the current run length, which is to Sheol, we will want to try and make Delirium, though there's no guarantee we will stand even a slight chance against him. So yeah. We'll be sure if this is a special daily or something as soon as we see if there is an item or not, really. Because those tend to be a good indicator. And right now I'm not seeing one, which is, admittedly a little bit annoying. Because this run is, it's interesting, but interesting doesn't mean good. Pop in here. Go for the Spirit Heart, just for the extra insurance policy, and it does not look like we are going to be seeing a item fruit on this run. Which, I'm gonna be honest with you, kinda sorta sucks quite a bit. Just a little bit. I do realize that I could have gotten a stopwatch from the shop had I not picked up said Spirit Heart, but given the boss fight here, there's a damn good chance I'll pick it up regardless. Just because it is Headless Horseman. Yep, I am going to go ahead and pick it up, just because stopwatch is real good. Compost those. Backtrack time. I mean, yeah, it did cost us a bit of health to do it, but stopwatch is a speed upgrade, and it's really powerful, so, you know, I think it's worth the get. But, yeah. And, I mean, it would be great for the Delirium fight, having stopwatch, to be honest, so that's other logic for doing so. But yeah, we're not going to be seeing item rooms on this run. Part of me wants to think I should have taken the pony there, but Compost can... It is a very much lesser Guppy's Head. Guppy's Head is superior to it, but it does have some similar functionality to Guppy's Head. Item room or boss fight right off the bat does save a bit of time, especially since we know what there isn't on this run. We will still pop and see the Hermit. Tarot Cloth would be a very great thing to get. So we will see if we can't manage that, because Tarot Cloth is awesome. But getting 9 more cents without taking any damage associated with it is a little easier said than done. kind of wish we could get that, actually. And now we can't get to that stuff without a bomb anyways. So I had to make that decision. It was an executive decision. Not happy I had to make such a thing, but it is what it is. We're not doing that first room, by the way, because I'm not dumb. We will do this room, though. 2 bombs does mean we can get into that golden chest at the very least. And, get that golden key. Maybe that golden chest will have money enough so that we can afford Tarot Cloth. Would be very nice. Pin. Hello, Pin. My nose itches right now, Pin. Can you, like, give me a minute here to itch my nose, Pin? Oh, that was actually close for comfort. Okay, there we go. That's my nose itch. There we go. Much better. Okay. So, we're gonna do the strategic bombing and do right there, just in case. Nope, no such luck. And yeah, that is money enough for Tarot Cloth. Awesome. Really, we are gonna have to rely on these rooms for most of our, items at this point. But Tarot Cloth has good potential, especially if we can get something along the lines of Hierophant. That would just be awesome levels of awesomeness. We could also go back for a Spirit Heart now, but I'm not really into that right now. 2 of Hearts. Bomb there. Pills. 3 range upgrades is not bad at all. A Tears upgrade. And a Verp for Tears upgrade again. That was really good. See, the reason I did all that, too, is because I got 2 of Hearts, and I'm pretty sure 2 of Hearts is the one that drops hearts on the ground. Which made me think, maybe they're giving me this as a hint. You go to Double Secret Room, you can get good things. Sadly, that didn't happen, but still. It was a thought. I'm gonna say no to Void, because it's Void. I don't care for the item when I am not... Oh.
2
nope.
of Hearts.
Didn't do it. That's the lovers. Always get the 2 mixed up, I do. Always. After all this time. Yeah, definitely do this room. And our card is the Chariot. That means that we have uses for it should we encounter a blood donation machine or a demon judge. It will now last fairly long. Or, I guess, the delirium fight, though it's not ideal for said fight just because of the fact that you can't shoot tears while using it. But regardless, we're looking fine, I will say, as far as our stats go. We're not looking terrible, but we're not looking fantastic. Those pills, especially that Burp pill, have definitely swung the tide in our favor, but it is still not completely on our side, I will say. Really, there was no point in not popping that hoop, because we don't get health from it anyways. And there's our shop. We could bomb in there, but really there's no point to it. We can pick this up, no issues. And PhD is not something we actually want, considering what we have. The 9-volt, though, is something I could see me with. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep exploring. I know, this is a daily, time is of the essence, so trying to go full exploration probably isn't too wise, but the 9-volt will give us compost every room, which makes it a pseudo Guppy's Head, even more so than what it currently is. I could probably get it easily enough by popping into the cursed room there, by the way, but I'm a little weary on that, to be honest. On there. Ooh, I barely got out of that in time. Thought I was gonna take some bad damage there. good. Pop this 4 cents off. He is fine. Meat. Oh, this is a tinted. Bummer. And it's a golden chest. This could be what we need. Just kill all the meats in the way. It's not what we need, but it is pretty damn good. Flight achieves a lot of things for us. Also gave us a spirit heart, kind of pointless, but we were going to get that spirit heart anyways. So, I mean, still. Flight is might. Really, just stay over the edge. And then beggar. I can't play the beggar, I can't blow the beggar up either. With flight, though, I think I can visit the first room here. Okay. Damn it. I was hoping I could finagle that so I wouldn't do that. Sadly, that didn't happen. Pestilence is not my ideal boss fight here because it gives us an orbital, which I don't particularly use. We could use him to generate the health, or the coins we need, I suppose. I don't like it, but it had to be done because 9-volt was great, and we get Holy Mantle. That's excellent. Now we have even more protection. So yep, take the 9-volt, and we just keep going. So, we're taking a lot of damage. I freely admit that. But the run is very much starting to look much, much better as time passes. We pretty much have Guppy's Head, lesser variant. We have Flight, we have Holy Mantle. Sadly, that had to happen, but still. We have a decent enough tears rate. The only real issue right now is our health. And damage, I suppose. I didn't mean to do that. My bad, game. That was a bomb. Bombs are fairly useful here. Half 0. My bad, game. I will make sure I get all the drops before I utilize my spacebar item from now on. I promise. Game, so give me some good drops. Golden key here. Let's go. Bomb. Popping in here, I was kind of hoping for a greed fight. Because it can give us some money. What I want to see. Just use it. This room is more of an annoyance than anything else because these guys can turn into skeletons. I was about to say surprisingly enough none did, but I'm glad I didn't say that. I just used it. Okay, definitely go for that half of the spirit heart. It is very important. Oh, close. Ow! Oh, holy man. Ooh. Oops. My bad. Stopwatch apparently goes off even if you're hit while under Holy Mantle. That's actually very useful. Yeah, we gotta be more careful with what we spacebar. It's not Guppy's Head where we can spacebar it every time because it does consume things on the ground as well. So I guess it's a little bit of a trade-off for other than Guppy's Head. What else is alive? Not surprised. Pill. Retro. Meh. It's meh vision, really. Big bomb. And there's the boss fight, which I was hoping to see. Alright, I'm not going to go back for more exploration because we do want to try and make boss rush. That is good score. we will go for experimental treatment. It kind of screwed us over by taking away more of our damage, which was already poor, and not really giving us much benefits. I think it gave us speed, range, and shot speed at the cost of damage, and yeah, not really worth it. Not really worth it at all. Which sucks, because that means we're weaker overall for taking it. I trusted you, experimental treatment, and you went and betrayed me. You betrayed that trust. I can't believe you would do such a thing. I mean, I can, because you're experimental treatment, but I can't also. So yeah, Holy Mantle does, in fact, slow things down, apparently. Cool. We will do this. Resources. More than anything else. And Holy Mantle does give us that added layer of protection for the Delirium fight. All we really need now is the wafer to make it awesome. But I kind of don't see that happening anytime soon. Die, all of you brain heads. I'm fairly happy with our compost decision. I think that is definitely helping out the run to have gone as hard as we did for getting materials for compost to go off. This is... Thank you, Holy Mantle. I had completely forgotten about you there. But you saved my skin. So pop out, use it, pop back in, use it. Because I don't want to waste my battery charges. Because my battery charges, I think actually using the items give you more score, so I have benefits in doing so. Of course, my flies aren't as powerful because of, you know why. Stupid experimental treatment screw us over. As it is off to do, I suppose. And one more. Please die. I said please. I said please die. That should be an indication that you should listen to me. And leave. Alright. And dead end. Come on. Wow. That was like the worst thing that Void Portal could have spawned to instantly kill itself. Was something that only lives if there's other things. No. Increase in... There it goes again. Increase in range is not that valuable here. If we had Libra, then I would definitely take it, because that's an insane all-stats upgrade. But we don't, so... yeah. Evasive maneuvers, activate. Boss Rush is slowly starting to look like a more distant dream. That damage downgrade really did hurt more than you would think. The rooms are taking longer to kill because of the fact. Please die. Not to mention, there's also these enemies too, which just are time sinks in and of themselves. Why are they so tanky? I mean, I can use Cube of Meat, I suppose, to do damage to them, but I very much don't like using Cube of Meat for my main damage source. I don't like it at all, because it's a risk play to use. I don't like the risk plays unless I know the odds of my success, and I don't know the odds right now. Please die, please, please. Thank you.
Relax.
Could have been worse. Popping in here. Super Greed! Oh, dang it, Super Greed. Why does it have to be you? I was hoping for a normal shop so that I could benefit. But, yeah, I gotta use this. That would have been dumb otherwise to not use it. And why I don't know sometimes, people. I really don't know what's going through my head sometimes. Whoa, Little Horn's getting aggressive. Come on, Little Horn. Ow, Little Horn. Mr. Dolly is a range upgrade along with some health. Good health. And move on. Unless we get an Emperor card, we are not likely to be seeing Boss Rush on this run. Unfortunately. But that's just the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Yes, I know where that line is from. Yes, I've watched the movie. Yes, it's a great movie. At least I think that's where the phrase comes from. It might not be. I want to do the shop, but I don't want to deal with these enemies more than necessary. Okay. Pop this and just go. There's nothing in that shop for us. Literally. Okay, I was not expecting Brim. Spiders. Yes, we will take this over Swallowed Penny at this point, because it provides more Spirit Heart drops. And we're just too slow. I took the big risk play there by allowing myself to get damaged, hoping that being slowed down would help. Not quite. We nearly made Boss Rush, but nearly is clearly not enough. We do get our deal. Really, it doesn't matter what one we take, so we'll take the Polaroid. That's a safer option. And Abaddon is a damn good upgrade. Damage and speed. As well as full health, pretty much. And my eyes got an eyelash in it. Lovely. Just what I wanted. Okay, better now. Yeah, Abaddon is, at the very least, a good item to get. We have above average damage now. Enough so that I think that Hush is combatable now. More so than I thought earlier. We have an army of flies now. If we can keep this army maintained, we'll be a god. Of course, keeping it maintained is the issue here, considering they like to fly off everywhere. Maintain the army as much as we can. Card is 2 of hearts. Puppets. Yeah, our fly army just can take it from here pretty much at this point. We can hit them from afar, we will. And Conquest. Literally got eat. Yeah. We'll pick it up, just so we can put it back down, and keep going. Alright. Hush is on this floor. Or, after this floor, rather. You know what I mean. So, let's do our damnedest to, make it in good time. We are also slightly building a spider army. Not much of one, but very slightly. Also, I'm wondering now, does the mulligan affect Hush's flies? Because if so, then Hush could give us an army in and of itself. Oh, these kind of rooms are excellent. My bad, Penny. Sure, let's check out the double key room. It is a 3-room. No idea what you do. Not gonna risk it. Probably shouldn't even press even gone into there because of the low key count I've got right now. I think I just need one more key though, and I'll be fine. Let me think. Mental math, acuity going off. We need 7 keys total to get maximum benefits from the blue room. So we just need to get a single more key and we will be fine. Please pop up, pet. There we go. Keep doubling up. Really, right now, it's more of a spider army than a fly army. But, hey, both work. Come on, Jim. Give me what I want, and what I want is a key. I got the time that I can burn to explore here. There we go. Okay. So we don't have much of a fly army right now, but we got a spider army this can take on. It lives. Bomb there. Had to take a shot in the dark. And it lives. Is being devoured by spiders. Hilarious. Okay, hello. Rapid fire it lives mode. And it lives. And we did manage to pull off a deal. Not a great one, though. Literally just troll bombs. Alright, down to the hush floor we go. So, we have our 7 keys. They pop in half-fast. Yeah, take a starter deck here, because this should auto give us a card. High Priestess doubled up isn't too fantastic. Resource-wise, we didn't really gain much from in here, unfortunately. Item room, okay, definitely take Death's Touch. That's a good damage upgrade at not a big tears decrease. And then, we're gonna take Pinking Shears for the Hush Fight. Because, otherwise, well, we'll take this guy as well. Temperance doubled up does not do much for us. Right now, maybe afterwards, though. It is something to consider. So pop this, and just keep our distance. Pretty much have flight again, but we also have a follower who will seek him out. Once he gets close, that is. There we go. Our body will auto-home on him permanently. Which really, I might keep Tinkering Shears over Compost at this point. Because it's seeking about, it's going on top of an enemy, it will just stay there. As evidence, if we had Gnawed Leaf, we could just stand completely still and let Tinkering Shears do all the work for us. It's kind of a lame strategy, but it's the legit strategy for how you got the loss done before the loss started with Holy Mantle. So I can see the appeal of it. Okay, so it does not affect Hush's flies. Kinda sucks, but hey. I didn't expect much else. I'd have been lucky had it done so. And now being slowed, the Tinkering Shears body should actually be a lot more effective, because he's going to be less likely to dip. When he does dip, he'll be dipped for a lot longer period of time. There we go. Have our Tinkering Shears body, lay on top of it. Ron Baby is also spawning flies at a fairly high rate, which is weird. It's almost guppy-like, in fact, at how fast he is spawning these flies. Not that I'm complaining, just making an observation. Come on. There we go, Tinkering Shears body. Of course, Hushy would then dip down. I don't want to use High Priestess here because I'm pretty sure that, like the Bible, it will result in it trying to stomp on us. I'm not sure on Delirium, though. Because I know if you use the Bible on any of the Satan fights, it's an instant kill against you. Whereas if you were to use it against Mom, it's an instant kill on her. I'm not sure, and High Priestess also has that sort of Mom caveat, where if you try and use High Priestess or Mom's Toenail while fighting Mom, you will just get bound instead. Of course, High Priestess has that caveat where if there's nothing else in the room as well, so, you know. Okay, it stomped on Hush. Had to experiment. Had to find out. Experiment successful. Hush fight is still taking a while though, because slowed down Hush is not necessarily easier Hush. In some ways, it is a little bit more difficult because those tiers don't have as much spread. And he stays underground for so much longer. It's ridiculous. Please, please, come up from underground, Hush. I just want to kill you, and you're just making it needlessly difficult to take your life here at this point. There we go. Hop up and fight me like the dead corpse you probably are, if what theories are is correct. Alright, there we go. Hush is slowly getting whittled down. Death Touch was definitely a wise pick. Much better than the other Hushes. And Hush go by. We have the passage down to Sheol. We're not going to take it. We are instead going to do a risky maneuver. I did not mean to pick up remote detonator. I want to try and see if we can't finagle something out of these. There's what I was hoping for. I wanted to get at least all the way up to max speed here. And a little bit of money and everything. And then we bomb there. And I'm gonna keep Pink Ring Shears. Yeah, we're gonna keep Pink Ring Shears. It was a decision that I had to make. A very, very difficult decision. But one that I feel was probably for the best of all involved. Ow. Thank you, Holy Mantle. You keep me happy when the skies are gray. And of course we got some Ghost Ooze. Because the game wouldn't be the game without. Honestly, we're probably going to be holding on to Pink Ring Shears until the actual Delirium fight, wherever that ends up being. And try and not use them until then, just out of precautionary sake. But hey, we got near max default tears rate. Hierophant is worth holding on to because we have Tarot Cloth, so Hierophant will give 4 hearts, not 2. Which means it is great emergency health provisions for the Delirium fight. We just need to build up our spirit hearts outside of that, which is not impossible. I thought that was the reinforced rock. It just had a weird look to it. It looked way bulkier than the normal rock. Hello. Can you die before me? I would like for you to die before we have to meet. There we go. Yeah, you gotta love Death Touch for shots. That just is making things so much easier. The damage upgrade is a godsend as well, of course, but Honestly, at this point, I'm more thankful about the piercing aspect of it than anything else. Oh, thank you, Holy Mantle. I keep forgetting that I have Holy Mantle, too. Which is hilarious. You had no indication of being a Boom Boom. That was just a jerk move gained. I had no way of knowing that guy would explode on my face. Huh. Hello, Delirium. Kind of expected this, to be honest. It's my kind of luck. Ow, will you stop stomping, Delirium? You have other forms you can transform into. I know you do. You don't only have Mom. There we go. Headless Horseman isn't an ideal form, granted, but hey, it's better than nothing. Pestilence, this is Hush Initial Shot. It is something you can turn into. It lives. We are going to continue exploring after this, though, just because we do want that exploration bonus. Oh, hello. I did not see you there. That could have been terrible if we had not caught it sooner. If we had caught it later, rather. It lives. Thankfully, we'll not be spawning any more of these things. Mom. Okay, you didn't even fully stomp that time. You just... Your shadow was there, and then you turned into an enemy. That is a cheap Delirium. Cheap enough that I have to resort to Hierophant at this point. Can I get that Spirit Heart, Delirium? You're kind of, like, guarding it for some reason. Kind of mean to do such a thing. We're gonna take down Delirium, I think. And being as slow as he is, with us having as decent of a DPS as we do, and as much health as we do, means that it should be more than possible. It's weird that the Gertie Jr. phase doesn't really look, or the Gertie one, doesn't look much Delirium-like outside of the white skin. We will have to start being wary of It Lives phases, because it can start going Brim on us. And I think that's the actual only enemy that we've fought that can go Brim on us. Now that I'm thinking about it. So yeah, that is something we have to worry about. The Ragman phase, as well as Ragmaga actually, are also worrisome ones. It looks like it's regenerating health almost, just based on... Oh, hello, I did not think I would encounter any more of you. I'm glad I sort of dipped down there now. There's the Brim, and there goes Delirium. Delirium is dead. Let me go. Alright. We still have exploration to do. Points to obtain. Let's do this as quickly as we can, because it is actually getting a little bit late for me, and I do want to have this done at a decent time. Granted, it's going to be almost midnight by the time I get this finished regardless, but still the fact remains. Come on. There's one. There's two. Where's three? There's three. Thank you for that half of a Spirit Heart. That might help keep me alive a little bit longer in this game. Ooh, okay, that was actually a little close to comfort. Just pop through these guys as fast as you can. Ron Baby has been a great help. I don't know what kind of theme this run was meant to go off of, but I've appreciated this run for what it is. And what it is is actually a fairly decently powerful baby run. Okay, 2 bosses. Blue baby. So of course we would fight ourselves before this all ended. Only fitting, after all. We're likely not going to be picking up any more items unless they're like top tier, help us put in this run. EFF is not one of those items. I mean, I can see some benefits to picking it up, but really, at this point, we don't need to. Homing bombs are another thing we don't need to. 5 bombs that granted would not be worth the item penalty it inflicts. So, carefully, slowly, gently, this is how lives are taken. Kill the champion while it's still fresh, for it has a chance to grow old and powerful. That is the philosophy of Lord Voldemort. Kill your foe while they are still young and weak. Of course, make sure that you don't willingly offer to spare their mother, as that tends to invoke ancient curses that will cause your most powerful spell to reflect back on you. Yeah. Take the advice of dear Lord Voldemort. Sure, you can go after your foes while they are young and weak and unable to truly oppose you, but do not underestimate the power of a mother's sacrifice for their child, or the grown hero's choice to sacrifice themselves for the sake of everybody. Those sorts of things can tend to backfire on you, and really you don't want your own spells rebounding on you, ultimately resulting in you causing your ultimate demise, as that is quite embarrassing. You become a ridicule in hell, where you are killed by your own spell. Yes, in hell you would be ridiculed, because not only did your opposer not actually kill you, you just killed yourself. And that is the worst sort of embarrassment one can suffer. You'll be picked on all throughout hell. People will throw mirrors at you saying, "Oh, don't cast a spell here, you might kill yourself." Or engineer convoluted situations where you only end up defeating yourself so that they can further their ridicule of you. Trust me on this. Trust me. But, seriously though, how long is this for? I know it is the void, but it seems bigger than normal. We've only had 4 boss fights. I also don't know if that whole going for the blood bag was a wise decision or not at this point. Hi, War. How's it going? Yeah, we're gonna ignore that. If you don't mind us doing so. Satan is next. This one is actually a potentially dangerous fight, to be honest, just because it is a multi-phaser. We go up against the Fallen first, followed by Satan himself, then Satan's hosts with annoying allies. Thankfully, we have the stopwatch. Getting that early on, as we did, has been a boon to this run. A massive boon. Okay, and Satan does Stomp. Throwing his little hissy fit. Come on, Satan. There we go. Satan is done. 9 lives. Ow, that could have been bad if I did not have Holy Mantle. 9 lives, you're a little too late at this point. Normally, outside of like runs where I'm worried that we would be facing Hush endlessly, you'd be more than welcome addition, but at this point, you're just minus points. Which is not something we want. We want to try and maximize our score, considering we will not be maximizing it through the boss rush completion because we were a little too slow on that. Sadly. Reroll. Tempting, but not tempting enough. Okay. Interestingly dangerous room here. Troll bomb spawners are, of course, all the rage these days. But still, they can die just like any other enemy. Maybe not just like any other enemy, because of course there's Delirium who doesn't get killed by Chaos Card like every other enemy. Go figure. But yeah. We're getting very close to the end here. I can taste it. There is literally probably only 2 avenues to really explore left. And then we're done. Or rather, then we go to the Delirium room again, and then we're done. And we haven't really taken too much damage since that Delirium fight, if any, actually. Have we actually taken any damage since then? I'm trying to think. Surely we must have taken some. I will bomb this because it had potential for more resources than playing or leaving them sit. Had the potential. Okay. You gotta always shoot for the potential. Oh, how much more is there? Probably maybe 1 boss fight, maybe? As far as I can tell. No, not even a boss fight, just 9 cents. 10 cents. I mean, 10 cents is more money, more points, so I'll take it. But yeah, that is pretty much it for this daily. Surprisingly enough, the more difficult Blue Baby dailies lately have been our best dailies so far. I wonder what that has to say about me. Maybe I am a glutton for punishment? I don't know. But what is our final ranking? It is 247, a respectable ranking, especially compared to the last few. But I'm gonna call this one here. So, I've been SolarActReg, and I hope that you've enjoyed this video. If you have, leave me some feedback in the form of a like or a comment. If you guys want to check out more videos by me, be sure to check out my channel below, and if you like what you see, drop me a subscription. Outside of all that, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, everybody.